Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a great day and a great weekend. Well, today we are going to start the red crowned cranes. I almost said carrots. Hello. We're doing well. Yeah, and I'm starting right down here in this corner right in here because I couldn't find the symbol for those pinks. So we'll just work our way to it, right? And what I'm using is kind of a gray, blue-gray, if you will. And we'll just go from there. I'm using the needle that came with the kit. Got this morning from New Craft Day. And I didn't have time to make a video of me starting it there. So I thought, why not? Just one a week, you know, that we get in. We can always start. Of course, we have to have Molly bark. Get down! Get! I don't know what she sees, truly. I don't hear a thing. I don't see anything unless there's a cat walking across, as usual. Got the door open. It's nice and cool and feels good today. Kind of off and on. If it gets hot, I'll turn on the air conditioning, but right now, it's feeling pretty good. Slightly breezy. It's supposed to rain like all weekend long. Yeah. That's going to be fun. But not rain. It hasn't rained constantly. Let's put it this way. It rains. It has rained every day that I've been home so far. Yeah. So, yeah. But no plans to go anywhere. My daughter, her husband, and the kids all went to my daughter's aunt's birthday party. Now, mind you, I'm divorced from her father, so that is her father's sister. So I wasn't invited, and it's all the way up in Greeley, which is about a three-hour drive from here. Maybe longer, you know, since there's usually more traffic on the weekend, that kind of thing. I just wanted to start this. It's not very big. You know, we have bigger projects, trust me. So, but yeah, I like the ideas of the crane. I was going to start on that, but I couldn't figure out where the top of their head was. So, yeah, maybe later on when I can really look at it and assimilate what's what, you know, we'll go there. There's two red symbols in here. One of them is a square, like somebody outlined a shape of a square, and the other is a red line. So we'll see how far we get in this corner. I mean, surely I'll finish the thread, but yeah, after you look at that for a while, and I've already had enough of headaches this week, so yeah, I've just had enough. I gotta go run out to the store, get my check, and do all that happy stuff, and we'll see where it goes from there and what I'm gonna fix for today or tomorrow to eat. I was gonna pull out that steak I had, but I keep leaving it in there. It's been, what, 2 weeks since I bought that steak. It's in the freezer. So, didn't want to get that out, and then it was too hot, and, you know, it just goes on and on. So, might as well just get something. I wanted to make some, what do you call it? Some of that chicken and wild rice and mushroom soup, but I kind of just had it. So, we'll see. I may wait until next weekend to do that. I do like it, but I wanted to make a big, huge batch of it so that I could freeze it, because it freezes really well for some reason. So, we'll just go with it. So I got no idea where will end up and what I'll end up with for dinner. I do have to go get Molly food. That, that's a given, but short of that, I don't know. And the fried chicken was such a disappointment this week that, yeah, that kind of left a bad taste in my mouth. So we're just not gonna have that again for another couple of weeks or so. So, not a clue. Nothing even sounds remotely good. I just don't have a clue. Something might come along that I want, but for right now, I'm not real sure. I hate going to the grocery store when I don't know what I really want, But it happens. This thread's really nice. They usually are in these DIY cross-stitch kits. They're nice kits for the price, I think this one was under $10. Maybe. So, we'll see. Come on. I tried working a little bit on the folk art bird, but had a headache yesterday. Just, your regular run-of-the-mill headaches. Not a migraine, just, it started for a little bit to that sparkling in my eye, and I laid down for 2 hours. When I got up, I had a regular headache. So, here we are. It's kind of going away, but I don't know what the deal is. Oh shoot, I'll just use these. They're just handy. I know. They're not the best scissors in the lot. Those are my crafty scissors. I've had them for 10 years if I'd had them for a day. Fiskars, they last forever. I still don't know what I did with my black scissors. I had some about this size that were black. I got paid 99 cents for them about 15 years ago. They had a big old basket of them, and I don't know. I must have put them in a kit when I was going somewhere to stitch, because I have not a clue where they're at. Yeah, they must have got lost in the shuffle. But it's kind of like the thimble, I'll find it sooner or later. I just kind of have to roll back time to figure out what I was working on back then. So, let's get our little panda bear. Man, that's really tight. What do you call it? Magnet. It was really hard to get off of there. I got these from one of the stores. Can't remember who I got it from. And I still haven't gotten the sticker off of it, so here we are. So no grandiose plans for the rest of the weekend. Just kind of taking it easy. And not moving around too fast, We have big plans like going to the laundry and taking out the trash, Crap that, man, I'm telling you, I can hardly wait to get to do it. Yeah, no. Just not much going on in town. There's lots of traffic. People going between places, And I don't know. It's not like we have a lot of any events going on at all. I think, I think it's in August. Could be the end of this month. We have that, I don't know what to call it. It's called Gold Rush Days. And it's kind of a little festival. We don't have carnival rides or anything like that. There are some food booths, and then they have like a little band of some kind playing in the park. Not, that plays like either bluegrass or country music or normal music, not not band, I mean, like orchestra or anything. I don't like that kind of music. And I don't know if they have a beer garden over there or not. I'm not real sure. I can't remember because my daughter and I usually end up late at that party. I mean, as far as most of the days gone by, and we just go when there's not a lot of people. Just to walk around and see what the booths are and that kind of thing. But, yeah. But last couple of years, I don't think we've gone. And they've had it at a different place, so it's a little harder to park. So, yeah. But we just walk around sometimes and go places. But who knows? Sure is a pretty color. There's about, let's see if we can count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 4 more symbols right here, just in that square alone. Yeah, it's special that way. There are parts of this that is pretty confettied. I wish I had enough discipline to do each square and then go on to the next square and then go on to the next square after you finish that. I don't. I just stitch. I don't like rules and regulations when I'm stitching. This is supposed to be fun. Not, you know, gotta do it that way. If I just pick a color and I just start with that symbol or whatever and stitch one whole thread of that color, especially when I first start, and then I'll go back and grab the individual ones. So I'll cut like that much thread to sew a couple of the symbols. Okay, you're just gonna have to take a hike over there just a bit. You're cramping my style, Mr. Panda Bear. I was going to give Molly a bath today. That was on my hit parade for the weekend, if you will. I just don't know if it's going to stay warm enough for her to get dry, but I suppose it can. It's not getting like 90 degrees by noon, you know. So it's more like between 2 and 4 in the afternoon. It starts clouding up and it's been raining. I swear it's rained at some point every day this whole week. So, little area of that, because I don't want her to get cold. And it'll chill down to, probably maybe a 70 degrees from 86 or so. And then the wind will start, see, that's what I'm not liking about giving her a bath. Doing that, and it takes forever to blow her dry. That ain't happening. So, I thought if it was a nice hot day, I'd give her a bath and then let her just go out on the porch and sit. But, we'll see. We finally got through that thread. Seemed like it was terribly long. Sure is a pretty color though. Let me see, it's kind of a blue-greeny color. Stuck on my finger. Oh my goodness. Guess there's more there. we'll just kind of work our way up this way. Get my needle threader. I love this thing. It's so nice and big and easy to hang on to, especially if you had a lot of arthritis in your hands, you know. I mean, it takes up a third of my hand. So, yeah, it's pretty good. And I crinkled this a bit just so that I could get it, make it easy to be in my hands, you know. Sometimes it is, and sometimes not so much. Once I got it crinkled down, it's much softer. And as you work with it in your hand and the oils from your hand and stuff, it gets softer and easier to work with, especially if you got to go there 4 or 5 times with 4 or 5 different symbols and stuff, you know. It gets to be a pain in the neck. And I have no clue why I started in this corner. I guess because it just seemed like the obstacle of least resistance here. And it looked like the symbols were pretty strung out. I hear the birds out there singing already. Mr. Squirrel's back. My daughter said I had to get a trail cam so I could see how he was jumping up there. She also suggested a piece of metal flashing that was about 5 feet tall to put in front of it. See if that would help. But I don't want it rattling in the wind. Because the wind blows way too much for a piece of flimsy metal to be out there. The neighbors, I'm sure, would be complaining, for sure. For sure, for sure. I know I would. I don't even have so much as a, what do you call them, wind chime out there. Nobody does. Of course, that sucker'd be in a knot in about half a day of being out there. So, I have my wind chimes inside. Bought a few. They just hang. Because I can't have any out there. Speaking of that festival, I bought one of those wind chimes from the festival, and it's made out of, like the bird is shaped out of, what do you call it, like rolled metal, and it's like they did, what is the word, stained glass, so it's all different colors and everything. Oh, did you like the pictures of my walking stick? I put those in the beginning just so you'd know what that looked like. My daughter finished it, not today, not yesterday. Maybe Wednesday night? Maybe? Yeah, so I was pretty happy about that. Going to have to order some paracord to run around there as a grip. Because I told her it's much easier. My grandson's, when I used his walking stick, um, it has a paracord around it, and it's easier to hang onto when you're moving up and down and walking kind of over low rocks and down a hill or whatever. Your hand doesn't slide up and down on the stick. But yeah, I'm really pleased. And as you can see, it's got my lotus and my koi on it. Yeah, the kid knows what I like. Oh, just went up the one I just went down. Goodness gracious. But I wanted to have a Saturday afternoon stitch with me. I thought that would be fun. I know I'm on here every day, but yeah, Saturday afternoons are nice and quiet. Kind of got out of the habit of doing my lives on Saturday afternoon, so just do a stitch with me. Watch some YouTubes, the channels that I watched, listen to some music yesterday. Just kind of taking it nice and easy. Some days you just gotta relax. And not get too carried away. Just get it undone. Alright guys, well I think that's gonna be about it today. Oh, for pity's sake. There we go. I was gonna show you, and let me just put my needle there so it doesn't flop around. So we got that little part done. Cool. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and please hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.